hope it don't pass me. Back to reality.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. Today, this is just going to be a video talking about all the news that happened over the past week while I was out of town. So, yeah, I just got back home yesterday. So, yeah, and obviously the Xfinity race at Sonoma's going to be happening today. So, perfect time to make, good time for me to make another In the NASCAR video. So, first off, a big breaking news story that happened, I believe this was back on Tuesday, is Kamui Kobayashi. He's a driver, he's an endurance driver. He won the 24 Hours of Le Mans last year. He will be making his Cup Series debut, driving for 2311 Racing, my favorite team, in the number 67 car, guys. That's right, guys. The 67 was right in the Daytona 500 with Travis Pastrana. And what we tell you, man, this is a big opportunity for him to make his first Cup Series debut. You know, it's going to be a good run for him. He'll be like his debut at the Indianapolis road course in August. So, yeah. So he'll have to wait for like another 2 months for him to make his Cup Series debut. So, I'm actually curious to see what he can do, given that I heard he's a really good, talented race car driver. He's an endurance racer all the way across the country, all across the world. So, curious to see how he can do driving in number 67. And don't forget, 2311 Racing is a very good team. It's has really good equipment. So keep an eye out for him, guys. Let's see how he will do in that number 67 car. Travis Pastrana, he did good in the Daytona 500. He was in the back with the ones everyone started. Well, towards the end of the race, he was making up through the field and eventually had a shot at it, but got caught up in a wreck. So I'm curious to see what Kobayashi can do in the number 67 at Indianapolis. So, yes, guys. And then we have our next breaking news story that, well, I'm just going to make this topic real quick. This has been, before Tuesday, everyone's been talking about Austin Cindric and the Austin Dillon incident. Did Austin Cindric right rear hook Austin Dillon? And I said on my community post that I don't see any intent in that. Austin Dillon came up and Cindric came down, and to me, it looked like just a racing deal because both of them came up. Cindric was about to go in the corner, and Austin Dillon was coming up in the standout. So I don't see no intent there. Tough break for Austin Dillon, though. Get his frustrations, but Cindric will not receive a penalty, which I knew that was going to happen because didn't see any intent in that. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. So, yeah. So again, no penalty issued for Austin Cindric, which is a good call, in my opinion, because in my opinion, that was just a racing deal between those two. It happened at Gateway last weekend. So, yeah. And then we have another team getting another penalty, and that's Legacy Motor Club, guys. Legacy Motor Club's team, Erik Jones, that number 43 car, has been penalized with an L1 penalty, which is not as big as the previous two, which is L2 or an L3. It's something involving the greenhouse. I heard there's something involving the greenhouse, like greenhouse lighting or greenhouse effects of that car. It's so kind of like the greenhouse lighting of that car. So, yeah. So for this, Erik Jones has lost 60 driver points, $75,000 fine for that team, and the crew chief, Dave Ellens, has been suspended for the next couple races. So, obviously, that's going to hurt for them. They modified the next gen port that weren't supposed to fix, and they ended up costing themselves and getting us a penalty. So, Legacy Motor Club, man, they are having such a rough first year with Jimmy Johnson because, I don't know what's going on with Legacy Motor Club. I expect Erik Jones to be like top 20 in the regular season standings, but he's doing way worse than I thought this year. Like, he's doing worse than last year. So, I don't know, guys. Legacy Motor Club, man, they are absolutely not having the best right now. I feel so bad for Jimmy Johnson, for anyone at Petty GMS, Legacy Motor Club, whatever one's over there, I feel so bad for everyone. But yeah, they modified a next gen part that weren't supposed to edit. eh, Whatever it was supposed to make changes to, and it cost them. So yeah, 60 points, man. Wow. Oh goodness me. So Erik Jones, he's probably gonna have to win to make it into the playoffs. So yeah, with an L1 penalty, it's not as big as the other three, but still be pretty big in the points deficit. So yeah. And then we have obviously probably the biggest news of this video is Noah Gragson, guys. It was been announced that Noah Gragson will miss this weekend's race due to having concussion-like symptoms after he was involved after he spun out a gateway. He spun the apron, was like a brake roller. He had brake rollers. A lot of drivers were having brake roller problems like gateway. So Noah Gragson, after having that brake roller issue, spun out in turn one and hit the wall door first in the wall. So that was a really hard hit, guys. Doesn't matter whatever time of generation car this is, it's still a really big hit regardless. And I'm hoping Noah Gragson has a fast and speedy recovery. That was a really big crash. Probably the worst crash of the three between Kurt Busch and Alex Bowman. I would say Noah Gragson's probably right up there. That was the biggest hit out of all of them. So, but this obviously hurts for Noah Gragson. And yeah, NASCAR has said they have made some changes involving the side door of the next gen car, which changes for the teams will have to be made by Atlanta, which will be by the Atlanta summer weekend. So yeah, but yeah, it really sucks for Noah Gragson, guys. It really does, and I truly feel it for all you Noah Gragson fans out there. He I never I expect Noah Gragson to be at least in top 25 in standings. I think he is, but Legacy Motor Club, man, I feel so bad for them. Like I said, just bad things just continue to happen to them this year. Hopefully, once they go over to Toyota, things won't be as difficult for them. So yeah, but so I'm looking forward. I'm already looking forward to next year for them. Hopefully, they'll improve by later this season. After we see what happens. Noah Gragson, man, again, like I said, he has concussion-like symptoms. Obviously, he was on an interview with one of the pit reporters at the Infield Care Center, so he is okay. But he's been having concussion-like symptoms like a few days after the race, so or when he got back home. So yeah, obviously this really hurts for Noah Gragson. He hopefully he has a fast and speedy recovery. Grant Enfinger will be replacing Noah Gragson because mostly because of him because of the mostly the GMS guys are over there with Legacy Motor Club like Morty Gallagher, all those other drivers all those other team members who were with GMS originally, and Grant Enfinger Grant Enfinger drove for them, so that's a good choice. Why Enfinger's going to be in that car, so hopefully Grant Enfinger can get some seat time in the Cup Series. This is making his first Cup Series start, so hopefully Grant Enfinger actually learns something about the next gen car, like to actually drive it, which could be a really cool thing for Grant Enfinger. Which yeah, hopefully Grant Enfinger gets a good seat time, but obviously Noah Gragson, man, hope he feels better soon, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But hopefully Noah Gragson misses out for just one race. If he misses out Nashville in like a couple weeks, that would suck, guys. That would truly suck, guys. So yeah, just gonna have to wait and see what happens, guys, and hopefully Noah Gragson feels better soon. So yeah, obviously he's been having concussion-like symptoms, so. This is, again, like I said, this isn't the first time. We had Kurt Busch's injury, concussion at Pocono last year. That led to his retirement. Alex Bowman had a concussion at Texas. Then he was missed out for almost the final, I think missed off 5 races, I believe. And now Noah Gragson, which I'm not sure how long he's going to miss it. Hopefully it's just for one race. And then the next weekend, it'll be an off weekend. It'll be Father's Day weekend. It'll be an off weekend. So that's good for Noah Gragson to have some recovery. But hopefully it's just for one race. Hopefully it's just this weekend, not the rest. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about these news stories? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, tomorrow will be the NASCAR Cup Series race at Sonoma. And last year, Daniel Suarez won his first career win here. So let's see if he can go back to back. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.